the Registrar of the Federal University of Technology, Akure, the Director, Ondo State Ministry of Culture, the University Librarian, the adjudicators, the organizers of this marvelous program, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you greetings from the University of Ibadan, and it is with great pleasure that I record this video, hopefully for your utmost satisfaction. I want to apologize first and foremost for my inability to be physically present and available at the event. This is because presently, as this video is being played to you, I should be at the Lagos State University for another intellectually stimulating event, and for which I was earlier on invited. I do hope this exercise will not be interpreted as a form of impudence. My name is Kunle Adebajo, and I do like to think that I am a logophile, a lover of words, and a grey supremacist. I am a lawyer in training by choice, I am a journalist by providence, and I am an entrepreneur of necessity. My story as a writer has its root in my secondary school days, during which time I had the opportunity to represent my school, which was then the Jebode Grammar School, in certain intercollegiate competitions. My achievements in these competitions propelled me to explore the world of writing even more, and today I am a campus journalist with some laurels to my name. I've won awards, I've won recognitions in the world of essay writing, in creative writing, in poetry, even in public speaking, which I believe is a consequence of speech writing. Now, writing basically took me out of the box. It brought me to the world, and in the same vein, it has brought the world to me. Writing has won me a whole lot of things, money inclusive, which I would only have dreamt of. It has taken me to places which I could only imagine years before now. It has allowed me to see personalities who normally I would only see on television. For instance, Thabo Mbeki of South Africa, former president of South Africa, and Benjamin Mkapa of Tanzania. Also, writing has imprinted my names in high places, and it has not only brought me fortune, it has equally brought me a little of fame. And it is my firm belief that writing can do this for anyone, as far as the zeal and the passion is there. However, beyond the personal uplift which one is likely to achieve as a writer, we must never ever lose focus of the environment and the society. What we write must always find relevance in the society, because if the society is in turmoil, no one is gonna ever read what we write. If there is violence, if there is insecurity, if corruption is taking a lot of toll on the society, then people will not be able to pay attention to the works of the writer. So the writer must necessarily pay attention to the development of the society and the peace of the environment around him. Writing, in short, should be a tool of social engineering. Now, what makes writers unique? Why is writing so crucial for the human race? Writing is very important because writers have been able to use this tool to direct and orientate the thoughts of the masses, of millions and billions of people. And we have several examples of this, as history has allowed us to understand. So writing is a great tool, and as they say, with great power comes great responsibility. So I'm going to urge us not just to write, but to write to be just. We should not just write, but we should make sure that we right the wrongs in the society with that which we write. Besides this, I'll be giving us a couple of advices before I round off. Number one is for us to always teach others. As a writer, it is normal for you to be famous. It is normal for people to tell you that, oh, because of you, because of the things you've written, I have been inspired to pick up the pen. And again, people would come to you and say, Mr. Toby, Mr. Kunle, please teach me how to write. When these people come, do not ever say you are too busy. Try as much as possible to create time out of no time to raise these people, to make sure that they flourish as writers. Because you will not only be doing them a favor, you'll be doing yourself a favor by reminding yourself of the basic principles that guide the world of writing, and you'd also be assisting the larger society by creating more intellectuals and people who are more conscious of the happenings around them. Secondly, Always try to expand your horizon as a writer. Never ever be contented or complacent with the genre that you are used to. Do not say, oh, I'm a poet and nothing more. Do not say, I'm a story writer and nothing more. Do not say, oh, I only develop CVs and resumes and nothing more. Always try to be a jack of all trades as far as writing is concerned, or most trades rather. If you are good with essay writing, try as much as possible to also add poems. Try to add technical writing. Try to add non-fiction, content development, editing, and so on and so forth. This broadens our flexibility, it broadens our employability, and it makes sure that we get gainful employment easily. Because in today's world, you will not blossom easily if you only know one thing. And there's competition, a very tough competition out there. So the more you know, the better for you. And then we should also not relax. That's my third advice. Do not ever relax on your ass. Don't say I've done enough. Because as a friend once told me, whatever it is you've done, whatever achievement it is you've made, never ever say it is enough. It is not. You can still do more. Even if you are the best graduating student of your university, you have a perfect CGPA, even if you are the president of the student union, even if you are the minister of youth, even if you are on Forbes list, even if your face is on Times magazine, it is not enough. So always try to do more, because as humans, our potentials are limitless, and we would only be underestimating and underutilizing ourselves if we restrict ourselves to our current achievements. You can never achieve more, you can never be more if you are not willing to do more. It was Malcolm Gladwell that told us that a person can only become a world-class expert if he invests at least 10,000 hours of deliberate practice into what he's doing. Now let us ask ourselves, how many hours have we actually invested to becoming better writers? How many hours have we invested into reading books that would aid our writing career or skill? This is a very big question. Now, I have two friends whose stories I would like to share with us. Number one is Razik Malik Balao, someone who writes as many as 10 poems or more each day. 10 poems. The most I've written is probably 4 or 5. Now, this is a great poet. He's been shortlisted for several prizes, and he's won several poetic prizes. Secondly is Mohammed Tosin Abdullah, someone who during one of his interviews told us that he also tries to write each and every godly day. Today, Abdullah is a contributor for several international platforms, one of which is Forbes, another Inc., and so on and so forth. So please let us write, but do not just write. Let us write now. Besides, it's right now futa, and you should get the wisdom that is inherent in that name. There is no better time to do it than right now. Because if you and I do not speak, who will? And if you and I do not speak now, when will we? In the words of Uncle Benjamin Franklin, none of us should die except we do either of two things. One, we write something that is worth reading, or we do something that is worth writing about. Now, who says we cannot do both? I have read some of the entries for the competition, and I was amazed by the quality thereof. There is a particular entry titled "Don't Allow Me," and this captures my message beautifully, meaning we should always try to write and not be silenced by external forces. We should not be apathetic to happenings in the society. We should put pen to paper. We should try to do something about the ills in the society, even if we are too young to run presently, even if we will not be considered for presidential races or gubernatorial races. We can always influence the minds of people, so that if they go to the polls or whatever actions they take, they will be doing the right things and they will be making the wise decisions. I would like to thank you all for your rapt attention, and I wish you all the best in your present and future endeavors.